Hello, beautiful person. Set this up so that you can actually see me. I've been having this weird thing with recording, cutting off the first 10 seconds or so of what I'm doing. So I'm just wondering whether it's happening on the live or only on the recording. But anyway, hopefully I've jabbered on long enough now so that you can actually see me on the recording. So, hello, beautiful person. Just going to say it again just to make sure it actually makes it. And I'm sitting here behind my gym, back to my routine. Thank goodness. It was like in the month of February, I was subbing for the person who reads Torah Monday and Thursday mornings, and he was in Hawaii. Poor baby, don't you feel so sorry for him? And so it was just harder for me to do this morning thing. But now I'm back in the routine, back doing lives for you in the morning. So I hope that you will like them. So anyway, so the title of this live is Why Visceral Fat Scares Me. So I don't have research with me right now. Those will be the ones that I do behind my desk with my pretty purple background. So I don't have my notes with me, but I do know why visceral fat scares me and why it should scare you. I mean, we all complain, we've got this muffin top, my pants don't close, It's not about what it looks like, although there's a reason why we don't like that look, and I think it's a quite deep understanding about how dangerous it is, but that's a whole different question. But here's the thing, it is very dangerous. So it's not about, oh well, I'm just getting older, this is just how my body is changing with the hormones and so on. And this is true, our bodies are changing, but we have to deal with what we can't see, which is on the inside. That is the visceral fat. The reason it's called visceral is because it's around our organs. It's inside. What you've got like around the at the top of your belly, maybe your arms, your legs, the love handles, all of those are annoying. I have inherited a tendency to bad arms. It's what it is. Those are not dangerous. We don't like them, because we remember what we were like when we were young and firm, but that's not the point. The point is that the fat, the yellow fat that is around your organs, that is what's dangerous. First of all, it's not good for your organs to be wrapped in fat. Let's go with that. They function better when they're not doing that. The other thing is this fat actually is a hormone inducing thing of its own, and it affects our insulin, it affects our other hormones, our hunger hormones, all those things. It affects our hormone balance, and it is actually dangerous because when we develop insulin resistance, it is related to this visceral fat that we have. And insulin resistance is what leads to diabetes, type 2 diabetes. They used to call it adult advent diabetes, but I think they don't call it that anymore because so many kids have it, unfortunately. So this is why we have to deal with this visceral fat. And there's lots of different ways to do it. I mean, there's the time-worn, eat less, move more. Nothing wrong with that advice. It's a good thing to do. The only thing is that for a lot of people, it doesn't work. I remember if you read, what's his name? Gary something. I've forgotten his name. The guy who brought back the whole idea that fat will not kill you, fat that you eat. In fact, it's good for you. But I forget his last name. I'm sure somebody will tell me. But he was talking to this doctor, I think, who was a runner, and he ran and ran and ran. He kept increasing the amount that he ran. He could not get rid of the visceral fat with exercise alone. Exercise is amazing. I love exercise. I'm sitting right behind the gym right now because I love exercise, and I'm going to go and take part in some stuff, and then I'll put stuff on Instagram. You'll see it later. But he could not get rid of the visceral fat because it's related to eating too many carbohydrates. Hello. So I am not, all carbohydrates are bad and you should never eat any carbs. That's not what I'm talking about. And I do love keto, but I think that there's a time and a place for everything. Right now in my life, keto is really important because when you are able to bring yourself into fat burning mode, you will be able to get rid of that visceral fat. So I do have some research at home, and I do have some information about what the relationship is between low carb eating. I mean, keto is an extreme version of low carb eating, but even if you just lower your carbs a little bit, just eat less sugar, you will be helping your body deal with that visceral fat. So if you want more information on how that works and why it is such an important thing to do that, and why visceral fat is so bad for you and you should deal with it, and not just because you can't close your favorite jeans, buy bigger jeans. That's not the point. If you want to know more about that, drop me a message. I'll be more than happy to send you that information. So it's important. Deal with the visceral fat. If you don't have any, thank God. If you're like me and like most people of our age, I just turned 58 in February, not in January. Do I not know my own birthday anymore? That's also part of getting older. If you are like me and as you get older, that visceral fat becomes harder and harder to get rid of, then you need to know that you can't just let it go. It is important to get rid of it, or to at least reduce it, because it will, it's trying to kill you. So have a great day. Remember, I love you. Talk to you again soon. Drop me a message if you want to learn more about visceral fat and why it's bad for us and how we can get rid of it. Bye.